I received a lot of questions from many of you since you saw the video last week or 2 weeks ago. And so I thought I should come through. I promised that I'll hold your hand. So at this time, you're either already at campus or you're preparing to go to campus for orientation. And I thought to just give you three pieces of advice. I'm sure at this point, the biggest worry are or should be, do you have a bursary or scholarship? And when it comes to that, some of the questions that I received are students saying, well, I wanted to go to UCT or UCT or UP. And then she says, at UP, I got the Vice Chancellor's scholarship, but at UCT, I didn't get it. But it was my first choice. So I really think I might have missed this Vice Chancellor scholarship by a few points. So I want to go there and rather challenge their decision so that I can get a Vice Chancellor scholarship because I've been admitted to both universities. So really, this student is saying, I don't want to go to UP, I want to go to UCT, but I didn't get a scholarship, my results are good. Now, here's the thing, do not fight, okay? You must know that there are many students with good and better results. So if you got a scholarship at a particular university, my advice is go for it and make the most of it. UCT is not running away, VETS is not running away. You can go to VETS or UCT for your honors, for your masters, or for your doctorate. So go to UP and put your head down and get that degree. It is an advantage that you already have a scholarship. Now, some people say, well, I applied for a scholarship for engineering, for actuarial science, but I actually want engineering. I've changed my mind, but the company that offered me actuarial science doesn't want me to do engineering. They said they'll only fund me if I do actuarial science. Now, remember, you applied for that scholarship for actuarial science. So just reflect on why did you apply for that? Was it because you liked actuarial science? Was it because it felt like the thing of the moment or the thing that will get you a scholarship? Usually companies will fund you based on what is in line with their business. So my advice is you can ask them. If they say we can't fund you for engineering, then you must know that that's the end of it. They will not budge, right? But maybe there's another company that can fund you for engineering. So you'll be surprised how many companies are looking for students. I know that last year, for example, at this time of the year, Toyota was still looking for people to fund. So approach companies that have got an engineering functionality, car companies, construction companies, all those kinds of companies, and ask them whether they have a scholarship. You'll be surprised some of them do. So play it that way. If you don't, then go to actuarial science, but tune your mind that throughout the year you're going to be applying for scholarship in engineering. Don't prepare to fail actuarial science. Prepare to pass that first year actuarial science and still change and go to engineering. But throughout you're going to use the year to find your scholarship in engineering. That would be my advice because you already have a scholarship in that regard. Now, if you didn't apply for a scholarship at all, I already said look for a company that's in line with what you do. But of course, your university should have a scholarship and bursaries office. If they don't have it separately, then they would have it in student affairs. You check there, see if there are any companies that are still looking for people to fund. Don't be shy. Go there and say, I do not have a scholarship, I didn't get or I didn't apply, and here I am. If you applied for NSFAS, be patient, and NSFAS always responds late. I wish NSFAS can get its act together and learn to respond a week after the results, because once the results are out, you know whether the people that applied for the bursary, for the scholarship or not, have passed or not. Then you can do your work, and just like universities, as universities send offers, NSFAS should send offers for support, financial support, so that students know where to go. If NSFAS doesn't do that, some universities are so mean, they don't allow students to register. And of course, some of them is because they're broke and they don't know whether you're going to get this NSFAS or not. So I hope NSFAS gets its act together. I said three things. The second thing that you may be worried about, or you should be worried about, is accommodation. right? So you may be, if you're applying, you have been admitted to a university that's far away from home, then it means you are going to need accommodation. Remember, being admitted to university does not necessarily mean that you have accommodation. Some universities separate these two functions. There's admission to university and then there's admission to accommodation. If you apply, some students don't apply for accommodation, they only apply to the university. So check if it is not explicitly written that you've been offered accommodation, it means you do not have accommodation. So what do? You go online, look for accommodation, off-campus accommodation. Of course, on-campus accommodation is there, but maybe it's full. That's why they didn't offer you. Look for off-campus accommodation. There's usually student gigs in all campus cities, university cities, all of them have campus student gigs where you can apply, where you can stay. Look for a cheaper one that you can afford. If you're struggling, don't look for the top ones, look for the ones that you can afford before they get too inundated. Check it now, call them, write to them, complete the form. If there's a form to complete, many universities would have university approved off-campus accommodation. Some universities would even have an email for off-campus accommodation. So check your university first, look at student accommodation under your university, check if they have off-campus accommodation, click on that and see whether it's an email that goes or they give you information. Learn from that and apply, and you may get lucky. If you're going to a TVET, same process, okay? Just check. Is there off-campus accommodation that's close? You just apply for that. I will come back to TVETs because actually there are many students who should be making peace going to TVETs and making a success of their lives, and they're not, okay? But let me get to the third thing. I hope you heard me about accommodation. Check off-campus accommodation. The third thing is, what do you pack in your bag? Please don't make your parents buy you new clothes. It's a waste of money. You know why I say that? Because by March, you'll have gained weight. Male or female, you will have gained weight. Because varsity, if you're going to stay at rest, you are going to get weight. You are going to gain weight. There's no question about it. There's no chores, house chores. There's no running around. You eat as much as you like. So you are going to get weight. Even if you're not at varsity residence. Because you don't work as hard as you do at home. So don't buy clothes now. It's a waste of time. But what you should pack in your bag, pack all your jeans. Don't leave the other ones at home thinking that they're too precious. When you come back, you'll wear them. You probably will not fit in them. Just pack them in the bag. All your jeans, just wear them. And I'm saying jeans because jeans, denim, is just so easy for varsity. It doesn't get dirty easily. You can wear it for weeks without washing it. Get your t-shirts, get your sneakers, your all-stars, your whatever Batus or whatever you have, Shandies or whatever sneakers you have, take them. But don't forget at least one formal outfit. You know why? There's going to be a welcome function. I don't care what university, there will be a function where you'll have to dress up. I'm saying formal, but I actually mean a dress-up outfit, an outfit that you can go to a dress-up function with. Take those heels, girl, you're gonna need them. Take that lipstick, you're gonna need them. Because you don't want to be on campus and then there's a dress-up function and then you want to use all your pocket money to buy the heels that you will not wear for the rest of the semester because you left your heels at home. So take your heels. That money that you have, you're gonna need it because there'll be times when you want to do Uber Eats, or you want to Uber elsewhere, or you want to go to movies. During orientation, you want to join societies, cultural clubs, sporting clubs. You want to use that money. So don't waste it on things that are unnecessary. Make sure you pack wisely. Pack your toiletries. Okay, if your parents bought you extra toiletries, just pack them because then you don't have to buy another soap and another soap every month. Those 3 that they bought you, they can keep you as long as possible. If you're a girl, my advice is just put on braids, just plait your hair or keep it short. You'll figure out when you're there, whilst the braid or your short hair is still relaxing, that you can then figure out Where are the nice salons? Where are the cheap ones? What's the most efficient hairstyle to have for varsity? Because let me tell you, you do not want to waste time looking yourself on the mirror when you're at varsity. There isn't enough time. So you want to use your time for things that you need. Now, this week, if you're already on campus, then it means it's going to be orientation week. Orientation week is fun. Please do not miss it. Do not miss orientation week. Go to campus. Many universities will have welcome sessions for parents and their children. Some of them might be having them today. Some of them will have them next weekend. Some of them will have them during the week. Be there. Parent, if you can, go there. Your little bundle of joy is on their way to become an adult, and you want to be there to hear the welcome words of the new parents in your campus. So make sure you're there. If you are there and you're saying, you know, I got a diploma pass, my dad is a doctor, they must go and negotiate with the professor so that I can get admitted. You know, my advice is that check out the TVET college, right? The other place you should check out is private universities. Okay, there are private universities, they are accredited, they are good, and in fact, they will give you an opportunity to do a bridging program and then get into your degree. And frankly speaking, if you nail that degree and get your honors or whatever, you can from there go to any other university to do your honors, your doctorate. So don't think if you don't go to a public university, it means the ship is gone. No, it's not gone. There are private universities, as long as your parents can pay. Some private universities know how to work things in such a way that they can also get funding from CETAs, and then they can fund South African students. So make the most of the opportunity. Do not waste time. Do not be too proud or too big for your shoes. Make the most of your time. And hey, remember, I'm here to hold your hand. So in 2 weeks, I'll be back. Orientation will be over. Maybe in a week or so, I should come back and I'll let you know as lectures start. I'm going to do that the beginning sometime, maybe the 2nd or 3rd week of January, so that as lectures start, you know how to have a strong start to your academic year. But of course, before I go, I have to say to you, you know, during orientation, a lot happens. And I want to say to you, young men who are going to university, don't touch anything that's not yours. The women's bodies are not yours. Even if she looks at you as if she likes you or as if she wants to devour you, don't make that assumption. Ask her, can I touch you? If she says no, it's a no. Don't wait for the second no, and just talk to them without touching them. So don't cross the line, because crossing the line might just be the end of your career. Just imagine you're there at university to study for a law degree, and during orientation, you do something as stupid as touching or in fact violating another student, and then it messes up your life altogether. Nobody, no legal professional will take you. You mess up the possibility of being a lawyer. So don't be foolish. Be wise. Be wise. Be wise also about what you get offered. What you get offered to drink, what you get offered to smoke. This is the week that you'll be offered everything. It doesn't matter which campus, which university, or which FET. Weed will be in plenty supply. Drugs will probably be there. Alcohol will be there. If I were you, even if I'm drinking, I would refrain a little bit so that every decision I make, I'm sober. I know what decision I'm making. And I'm saying this from experience. I've worked in universities 30 years, and I can tell you many students get hooked just during orientation week, and then they never come back. You ask them, it happened in their first year, and they've lost it altogether. So don't lose it. Hold yourself. Hold yourself till you know what's going on. You want to be able to understand the university, the people around you, to choose your friends wisely so that it becomes a successful academic year. Okay, you know how much I care about you and your success. So I'll see you again in 2 weeks when we catch up as I hold your hand. All the best. Bye-bye.